In today's episode, I talk about how to mentor other people without being spammy. Welcome to episode 113 of the Honest Entrepreneur Show, where I help creatives like you to master your marketing. Kind of went sleazy marketing there, ignore me. My name is Tom Ross, of course, and let's get into the show. Guys, I'm back and I've been teasing this, it feels like forever. We are finally, we've got our office move upon us at my company, Design Cuts. I'm looking around the office, it's very much reminiscent of the last episode of Friends. It's a little bit sad, very nostalgic, seeing a lot of empty space. We've got a skip out the front of the office full of stuff. We've got all kinds of spaces where stuff has been sold on Facebook Marketplace or packed up in boxes. As I say, it's kind of sad. It feels like the end of an era, but I'm beyond excited to get in the new space, get set up with our little film recording studio that, of course, is going to benefit this show too. So I can't wait to share it with you.
Another great question from Lenine. If you position yourself as a mentor to those junior in your field, what's a tactful way to offer unsolicited advice or feedback to them?
Hey, Lenine, my old friend. You've been on the show so many times, I've lost count. But the reason you keep coming on is because you ask really good, really insightful questions. So I will continue to allow you to come on the show. And I will continue to try and bring you value through my answers because you're awesome. My answer would be, you probably can do it, but honestly, it's not really how I roll. It's not my style. Mainly for the reason that when people do it to me, it actually pisses me off, especially, in fact, I'll tell you why it pisses me off, because I feel like the really established people that do have a lot of expertise to give don't have time to be offering unsolicited advice. And so invariably, the people that give me unsolicited advice actually aren't that good. And then I'm like, why are you like patronizing me by trying to give me your advice when actually you're not as good as I am? That's just being honest. I'm the honest entrepreneur. After all, that's how I feel. So my approach would be, don't approach people unsolicited. Instead, put out value publicly and try and make it a bit more inbound. And maybe you're thinking, I want to mentor people and do that with the purest intent. And maybe you're thinking, I don't really have an audience yet, so I can't afford to wait for people to find me. I need to go and find them. In which case, I like where your head's at. But I really promise you it's going to be a better long-term strategy for you to start putting out gold. And I would much rather that you kind of see the people in your existing audience, no matter how small, who just show an interest. They like your posts. They engage on your stories. They leave comments on your content. They put their hands up and say, I like this stuff. I like you. I care. They're the people where you want to start building relationships, and don't slide straight in their DMs and say, hey, boy, have I got some advice for you. Your profile looks like a piece of shit. Take my advice and it's going to be better. Because no one really likes to hear that. Instead, like I say, start building relationships, comment on their stuff, DM, chat about stuff in general. And when they see you're someone who consistently puts out advice, you become a thought leader in their mind, and they're going to start coming to you. So I get questions every single freaking day. I've talked about this before. It's now up over 100 a day, which is honestly getting a little bit ridiculous, but probably 100 questions a day from people I know and strangers on Instagram. Obviously, I'm now growing a bit and doing that on more scale, but who cares? Because if you're trying to mentor people, you should be going deep anyway. So it doesn't matter if you get one person. Like, if you want to do this not to make money, you want to do this because you love mentoring, you want to help that next generation, you want to help those with less experience, then do that. And even if it is one person, if you help some kid to kind of find his or her way, then that's a beautiful thing, and that should be enough. And I don't think you need to go and unsolicited spam, 500 people to get there. Like I say, just start building your platform, and the right people will start kind of poking out of the woodwork, and they're the ones who you need to just jump all over, build that relationship, and help one-on-one. Question of the day: have you ever had a mentor? I have, and it was a game changer. So let me know, if so, who, in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm really enjoying the YouTube show. If you are too, then be sure to hit the subscribe icon and tick the little bell to get notifications when I post new content on this platform.